Hello friends. Welcome to my channel. Today's story named as The Dog and His Master Dinner. Once upon a time, in a quaint little cottage on the outskirts of a bustling town, lived a kind-hearted man and his loyal companion, a clever and faithful dog. The man and the dog shared a deep bond, and they had been through many adventures together. One evening, as the sun began to set and the sky painted itself with hues of orange and pink, the man prepared to have his dinner. He had cooked a delicious and hearty stew, filled with vegetables, tender meat, and savory spices. The aroma filled the air, making the dog's mouth water. The man sat down at the wooden table, placing the steaming pot of stew in front of him. Just as he was about to take his first bite, the dog sat down beside him, wagging its tail expectantly. The man looked at the dog and said, "I'm sorry, my friend, but this meal is for me. You have your own food in your bowl." The dog's eyes pleaded with the man, and it let out a soft whimper. It had been a long day, and the smell of the stew was irresistible. The man's heart softened as he gazed into the dog's eyes. He sighed and said, "All right, just a little bit for you. But remember, this is a special treat." The man carefully ladled a small portion of the stew into a bowl and placed it on the floor for the dog. The dog eagerly dug in, its tail wagging with joy as it savored the delicious flavors. As the man continued to eat, he watched his loyal companion enjoy the stew. He couldn't help but smile at the dog's delight. He realized that sharing a meal with his faithful friend brought him more happiness than enjoying it alone. Once the dog finished its portion, it sat contentedly by the man's side, licking its lips in satisfaction. The man looked down at the dog and said, "You know, my dear friend, sharing my dinner with you made it even more special. Your happiness is worth more to me than any meal." From that day on, whenever the man sat down to eat, he would always set aside a small portion for his dog. They would enjoy their meals together, side by side, savoring not just the flavors of the food, but the warmth of their friendship. And so, the man and his faithful dog continued to share their meals and their lives, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Their story became a heartwarming example of the power of kindness, companionship, and the joy of sharing even the simplest of pleasures with those we love.